Welcome back, guys. I guess it's time to kick off the Iron Man series now, since I have finally made one, and we'll see how it goes on. So before I shot this video, I started off by collecting some supplies. So if we jump into the stats, you'll see that I have already 30 thieving, firemaking, woodcutting, and 18 fletching. So if we go into the bank, which is nothing special right now, you'll see that I have 500 cakes. I have some headless arrows and stuff that I'm gonna use later on. So we're gonna jump into some questing now. We're gonna do all the easy quests to get some starting experience. So in the beginning I'm gonna focus mostly on gathering. Like I'm gonna work on all my gathering skills and the crafting, smithing, construction to get this stuff all the way. Because it's gonna be very helpful in the end. I already have high levels there before I start actually leveling up my combat and start doing more bossing and questing and stuff. Cook's assistant done, that's the first one. And we also got 4 cooking. So on our way in Lumbridge, when we were doing the Rune Mysteries quest, we also stopped at the HAM camp to get the rusty sword that we're gonna need for RD Diaries Easy. And as that took forever, I've never had so much trouble getting the rusty sword one. So let's hope that it's sufficient with one. If it fails, I'm gonna have to go back there. And as you see, we also got some HAM ropes pieces that we're just gonna save for later, because we're gonna need 2 complete sets for questing later on. We also got the buttons that we're gonna need for animal magnetism, and we got the easy clue that we're gonna try to do while we walk along and do these quests. And that's the Rune Mystery quest done. Now off to Lumbridge to return the Ghost Skull, and then we can start setting our aims at Ardruge again. That's the Restless Ghost quest done, and now I think we're done in Lumbridge for now. Now we're gonna head to Draenor. We're gonna need 1 more rope. I only bought 1. I realized I need 2. I'm also gonna need 1 for Plague City, which I didn't really take into consideration when I bought it. I only bought the one I need for Waterfall quest. So we're going back to Ned. Then we're gonna go to the crafting guild and get some snapgrass, and then we're gonna start getting the last resources we need. So that's the Plague City done. 1 more, then we can do Biohazard, and then we can actually have a chance to finish off Arctic Cloak 1 today. So that's another one to tick off the list. Sea Slug quest complete, and we got to 24 fishing. And there we have it. Waterfall quest is finally done. We went from 4 combat to 23. 30 attack, 30 strength. It took me 4 attempts to get the amulet. I got 1 hit by the Mosca giant 3 times. On the 4th one I had to bring my main in to block it. But at the end we finally got it. So now we can finally do biohazards and kill that mourner at level 14. So I was walking through Ardi Monastery and I saw like a couple imps. So I just killed the first one and I got a yellow bead. So I decided that I'll just stay here and try to grind out the free rest. But with my luck, it seems like I'm gonna get an inventory of yellow ones before I'm gonna get anything else. So we'll see how long this takes. And there it is. Fantastic. The last bead. This took me about 20 minutes. I got 2 hit points level and 1 attack level from killing these imps. As you can see, I got 5 yellow ones, 2 black, 1 white, and 1 red. So it took a while, since I also have 1 agility. I spent all my run like in between the imps. It took forever to catch them. So now that we have the beads, we're just gonna save them. We're gonna go do the biohazard quest so we can finish up RD easy diaries, and then we will start doing more quests related to skilling, and then we're gonna start the grind for fishing and hunter. And there we have it. Finally, biohazard is done. We got some experience as well. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna get some levels with this one. Yeah, we did. 1 saving level achieved. Now we have 1 task left of the easy diaries, and then we are good to get the cape. So this should be it. This should be the final task. And there we go. Congratulations. Now we got all the easy ones, so let's go get the cape. And then we are good to go. And there we have it. Arctic Cloak Simp is what that gives us the unlimited Cardalian Monastery teleport, which will make it way easier to get back and forth between Ardi and the rest of the game. I was gonna say it was a lot of traveling. So that's the Varric Museum basement done. That should give us an easy 1k Slayer and 1k Hunter, which gives us 9 Slayer and 9 Hunter, which is a decent way to start off. So after I finished off the Varric Museum, I was heading up to the Eagle's Peak to start doing some Coppertails and get 29 Hunters. I could start doing the Lizards to get some quicker experience. I just stopped by Gnome Stronghold and did 15 agility, because I'm gonna need that for barb fishing later on. And also give me, not a lot, but it gives me some more run energy, so it's okay to have a little bit higher agility level from the start off. And that's a sheep sharer quest done. 150 crafting experience, and we now have 10 quest points, so we can start recipe for disaster before we leave Lumbridge. And that's the witch potion quest done. I had kind of forgotten that I needed 10 cooking to start recipe for disaster. So when I had to head to Port Stream to fish, I could just as well do this quest at the same time. And there we go, Imp Catcher done, and we should be able to get, 10 magic without throwing a single spell. Or wasting a single rune. Yeah, so I guess recipe for disaster is gonna have to wait. Because I bought everything, but I forgot a pineapple. So I'm not able to make the fruit blast, and running all the way back to Trignum Village is not really on my schedule right now. So I guess the quest's gonna have to wait a little bit. Doesn't really make a huge difference, I just wanted to unlock the bank box, but oh well, I guess we'll get to it eventually. That's Priest Imperial quest done. We can now head down to the swamp lizards and do them until 43. I'm gonna stay in the swamp here until 43 hunter. Then we're gonna go to the falconry and do that away until we can do the orange lizards. I'm not sure if we're gonna do orange lizards yet, because I think it's a hassle to be out in the desert. So we might just stay with the falconry all the way until we can start doing all the way until 59, when we can start doing the red salamanders instead, because they are pretty much the fastest at that level. Then we're gonna do the red salamanders until we can do the black ones, and then I think we're gonna go until Wildy and do the black ones. We'll see how many times I get killed out there. If it's not worth the hassle of staying out there, we'll just go back to red ones and do them until we take the Pyro. I want to get 83 hunter to start off with, so I can do the dragging implements. We're also gonna do some of the nature and magpie and stuff to get some. I want some glories. We're gonna try to get some talismans and runes and shit to get off with, and also try to get as many alcohols as we can in the beginning, because it's gonna be pretty expensive to keep buying off all these runes and stuff that we're gonna need starting off until we're gonna do a Slayer. And I don't think we're gonna do Slayer anytime soon. There's a lot of other goals that I want to get off first. We're gonna get some quests done. I have some more achievement diaries I want to do. So I took the time to finally start recipe for disaster, because I bought the last supplies that I needed when I was at the Trignum Stronghold. That's the third part done. I'm not gonna do any of the sub quests right now. We're gonna do them before we kick off farming and Slayer anymore, because they give like 1k experience or so it's okay boost to have. That's X marks the spot done. We did it just to get the lamp, because it's good to have. That's Client of Current done. It also gives 2 lamps that we can use in any level. So I'm gonna save them and go do Druid's Ritual now, so we can use them there. And it's finally done. The highlight of the day. Druid's Ritual is done. We have now unlocked Herblore, and we can spend these lamps that we got from the quests we did before this one. So with kicking off, we got 250 experience. We got level 3. We're now gonna kick off with the lamps and see how much experience we got. I think it should bring me to like 10 or 11 Herblore. And the final one, 300 experience, and we got level 11. That's okay. We're gonna keep using all lamps we get from anywhere on Herblore, just because that's the easiest way to save it up. So now we're just gonna camp here on the teaks until we get 50 fire making and 50 wood cutting, and then we're gonna jump into Wintertod and just rush 99 to get some starting cash and some supplies to get off with. And shouldn't take me more than like a week or so. I'm not very efficient there. I AFK a lot because I do it while I'm on the train or at the bus and stuff. So we'll see how long it takes. I think I should be able to score around 800 points all the time. I'll be doing some fletching in the beginning at least, and then we'll see. Maybe I get lazy and just burn the logs instead. I'm standing here in the middle of nowhere in between Sears Village and Cafe B. I have 1 magic log left in my inventory from Wintertod. I don't have the wood cutting level to get it myself yet, so I guess everybody can guess what that means. Here with Ignatius Volcan. So there's only one thing left to do. Let's burn the last one. And there we have it. 99 fire making is the first cape to get on this one. I'm way too restless to wait to open all my crates, because I wanted to see if I was gonna get a pet. Unfortunately I didn't, which means at some point we're gonna have to go back to Wintertod. But by then I think I'm gonna solo it, so we get the more reward per per crate at the time until we get the pet. And I'm also gonna get off my farming and the other skills way higher before I go back, so we get some more decent supplies than we do now. I'm pretty happy about what we got from it. It is not unique anything. We got 2 or 3 full sets of pyro, I think, and 3 tomes of fire. So we're gonna go change 2 of them into pages. But we're gonna jump into the bank and have a look after we buy the cape. Buy one for now. And there we have it. The first skill of the account is done. Fire making is probably the most useless skill that we can do, but it was also the fastest one. It took me roughly a week of not too effective Wintertod gaming. I AFK'd a lot of it. I didn't get crates on all the kills either because I was too AFK. But yeah, it's done. Here we have the cape. I guess it's off to do something more useful now. So we'll jump quickly into the bank and show off what we got from Wintertod. We got a decent amount of starting herbs. Not too many high level herbs because I did it at 10 or 11 herb lore, so that was kind of my own fault for not waiting. We got some ores. I'm gonna cook all this fish next just to get up some cooking levels to match with my fishing, because I'm gonna do barb fishing and I'm way too lazy to knife all the fish for the caviar. We're gonna go the old fashioned way. We're gonna try to not burn too much of it, and then we're gonna get it all done. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the logs yet. I think I'm gonna fletch all the low level ones into arrow shafts and then use the willow and the maples for fletching longbows to elk later on. The hardwood ones, we're gonna just save them for construction. And yeah, I'm also gonna start. I got roughly 940k cash out of the Wintertod crates, so we're gonna use some of it to buy the ingredients to make molten glass. I want to get 949 crafting next, so I can do the hand in the sand quest and start doing the daily bucket runs to get that started. I did get some amounts of farming supplies. I haven't really calculated how much experience I got from banked yet. I'm gonna have to start using the acorns and the willows at least, because I need the logs, the roots from the willow seeds to get some quests done. We also got a decent amount of pyromancy equipment. Almost 300 pages, 3 tomes. So I'm gonna exchange 2 of them, because you can go back to the pyromancer at the entrance and change these into 100 pages each. I'm gonna have roughly 500 pages and 1 book left when I'm done. I got also the full set after a while. It took me like 450 or 500 kills to get the whole set, which was also one of the reasons that I just kept opening my crates all the time. We got 226 salt petre. I'm gonna use them to do the Hosage's favor. I'm gonna do that next. That's one of my next things to do, because I want to get the rune axe from the woodcutting guild. I'm way too lazy to grind out the nature spirits. Some people's gonna say that's a waste to pay 40k, but I am it's gonna save me time, and I have the cash stack to do it, so it's fine. So we finished off 99 fire making, and that gave us roughly 940k cash. So the first thing I went to Garant in Port Sarim, and I bought 200k feathers that we're gonna use for barb fishing to get up both strength, agility, and fishing to an acceptable level. I'm not sure if we're gonna go 99 straight away, because it's gonna take a couple hours, more than I have intentions of using right now, but we should at least get it up enough that we can do some decent food by wood fishing. I want to at least get some sharks and some and some decent stacks of karamban to start off with. So we're gonna see how long we do. I have some AFK time during Christmas, so I can just do some fishing and stuff. We'll see how long we get. I think I'm also gonna start doing the supplies for crafting. I'm gonna start by buying off soda ash and buckets of sand in Port Cassard from the merchants there, and make it in a chest. I'm not really sure how many we're gonna buy. I think we're gonna go buy enough that with the gems we got from Wintertod, and also making some glass orbs, we should have enough to get 49, so we can do the hand in sand quest and start doing the daily runs there as well. So I think that's a pretty decent way to stop episode 1. We got 25.9 combat. We got 547 total level, 13.9 mil XP. Most of it is, of course, the 99 fire making that we got out. We did some quests. That's the wrong one. There we go. 21 quest points to start off with. We did the RD easy diaries, and we started some of the favor. I'm gonna get this one up next. I think I'm gonna go straight to 100 just to get it done with. Go to the woodcutting guild, make some planks for construction, and buy the rune axe, and then we'll see. I'm pretty happy about this one though. 41 craft construction without buying a single plank. We only bought the house to get the experience from Wintertod, and after that we have all this 41.2k experience is from fixing braziers at Wintertod, which I think is a pretty decent way to get it off. I'm wanna do 47 next, so I can build in the glory in the house, and also then get 50, so we can start doing the portals after we unlock some of the more useful teleports there. So next off, as I mentioned, we're gonna start buying the crafting supplies. I want to get it up so we can make some gems and stuff to make teleporting a little bit easier. We're also gonna run up to Mage Arena and buy some runes, because I want to unlock high alks as soon as possible to get some decent cash stack, since we're gonna do some fletching and stuff coming up. I also want to get my dailies going soon, because I want to start buying the battle staff and get get the buckets of sand from Bert every day, so I can start like stacking up that stuff. I'm also, so yeah, I have some goals in mind. We'll see when episode 2 comes out how much we get actually done, but I'm gonna try to focus a little bit over Christmas to get some of the AFK things out of the way, like boosting up some fishing and getting some of the supplies that we got from Wintertod used, this kind of stuff, so I can start. I just got photobombed by a magpie imp, and I can't do anything about it. That's kind of sad. So we're also gonna do some more hunter. I'm gonna take a page out of the Nublets book and do some hunter in the beginning, so I can start going to Pyro and get some rune items to Alk. But I think I'm gonna do the opposite way of what he did. I'm gonna get the Alks first, so I can just Alk them straight away and build up a decent cash stack when I'm there. So yeah, I guess that's all. I guess it's time to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you again in episode 2.